From devastating fires to senseless acts of violence, we will relive the moments that shook the city to its core. Imagine a winter night in 1835. A fire erupts in a warehouse in downtown Manhattan. Fanned by strong winds, the inferno quickly spirals out of control. Flames paint the night sky an eerie orange. Over 17 city blocks are reduced to smoldering rubble. The fire devours over 700 buildings, crippling the economy. Yet, from the ashes, a new New York emerges with modern fire safety measures. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, a sweatshop crammed with young immigrant women, becomes a symbol of industrial tragedy. Located in New York City, this factory was notorious for its poor working conditions, where young women, mostly immigrants, toiled for long hours with minimal pay. The factory was a typical example of the exploitative labor practices of the time, where profit was prioritized over the safety and well-being of workers. A fire races through the building with terrifying speed. On March 25, 1911, a small fire quickly escalated into a deadly inferno, fueled by the highly flammable materials used in the factory. The fire spread so rapidly that workers had little time to react, creating a chaotic and desperate situation. Trapped by locked doors, workers face a horrifying choice: burn or jump. The factory owners had locked the exit doors to prevent theft and unauthorized breaks, leaving the workers with no escape route. Many chose to jump from the windows, plummeting to their deaths in a desperate attempt to escape the flames. The fire department, their ladders too short, can only watch in horror as the inferno claims 146 lives. The firefighters arrived quickly, but their equipment was inadequate for the height of the building. They could do little more than watch helplessly as the tragedy unfolded before their eyes. Public outrage fuels demands for reform, leading to landmark worker safety legislation. The horrific event galvanized the public and led to widespread protests and calls for change. As a result, significant improvements in workplace safety standards were implemented, including fire safety measures and regulations to protect workers' rights. The event serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of unchecked greed. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire remains a poignant example of the dangers of prioritizing profit over people, and it continues to inspire efforts to ensure safe and fair working conditions for all. The summer of 1977. New York City is sweltering under an oppressive heat wave, but the temperature isn't the only thing making the city sweat. The son of Sam, a shadowy figure, stalks the streets with a .44 caliber pistol. He moves like a phantom, blending into the night, his presence felt but rarely seen. His victims, young couples in parked cars, become prey in a terrifying game. They sit, unaware of the danger lurking just outside their windows, until it's too late. Each attack sends shockwaves through the city. Panic spreads as the randomness of the violence makes everyone a potential target. The press fuels the public's morbid fascination. Headlines scream of the latest attack, and the city becomes gripped by fear and curiosity. Finally, a parking ticket leads to the capture of David Berkowitz, a quiet postal worker. The break in the case comes almost by accident, a small clue that unravels the mystery. The son of Sam is unmasked, but the scars of his reign of terror linger. The city breathes a sigh of relief, yet the memories of those dark nights remain etched in the collective consciousness. July 13, 1977. A massive power outage plunges New York City into chaos. Millions are left in darkness, the cityscape transformed into an eerie tableau. Looting erupts, a wave of lawlessness fueled by darkness and desperation. The blackout exposes a darker side of the city. For over 24 hours, New York City teeters on the brink. The blackout becomes a stark reminder of the city's dependence on infrastructure. March 25, 1990. A fire engulfs the Happy Land Social Club, a Bronx nightclub. The blaze, ignited by arson, spreads with terrifying speed. Trapped inside, partygoers struggle to escape. 87 people perish, their dreams extinguished in the blaze. The tragedy exposes the city's lax building codes. The city tightens fire codes, but the scars of the Happy Land fire remain. September 11, 2001, a day that would forever change the course of history. Terrorists crashed 2 planes into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, a calculated act of terror that shocked the world. The world watches in disbelief as the symbols of American might crumble to the ground, engulfed in smoke and debris. First responders rush towards danger, their courage a beacon of hope amidst the chaos and destruction. The attacks claim nearly 3,000 lives, leaving a void that can never be filled. The events of 9/11 serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of our world. Yet, through the tragedy, the enduring strength of the human spirit shines through, as communities come together to remember, to mourn, and to rebuild. In the quiet Kew Gardens neighborhood of Queens, a young woman's screams pierce the night. Kitty Genovese is brutally attacked. Her will to live strong, she cries for help. Neighbors, hearing the commotion, fail to intervene. The murder shocks the city's conscience, igniting a national debate about bystander apathy. The case becomes a chilling reminder of the dark side of human nature. April 19, 1989. A young woman jogging in Central Park is brutally attacked and raped. 5 teenagers are arrested and charged, their confessions obtained under duress. Years later, their convictions are overturned when the real attacker confesses. The case exposes the flaws in the criminal justice system. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of due process. At the height of the Roaring '20s, a deafening explosion rocks Wall Street. A horse-drawn wagon packed with dynamite explodes, sending a shockwave through the city. Bodies litter the street, victims of a senseless act of terror. The bombing exposes the vulnerability of American society. The investigation highlights the challenges of combating terrorism. The Wall Street bombing casts a long shadow over the Roaring '20s. December 8, 1980. John Lennon is gunned down outside his Manhattan apartment. His killer, Mark David Chapman, fires 5 shots, silencing a voice for peace. Fans gather at Strawberry Fields, creating a makeshift memorial. Lennon's death shatters the illusion of safety and exposes the dark side of fame. His music continues to inspire, a testament to his enduring impact. August 14, 2003. A cascading power failure plunges millions into darkness. New York City finds itself in an eerie slumber. Traffic lights go dark, subways grind to a halt. Amidst the uncertainty, a spirit of resilience emerges. The blackout serves as a potent reminder of the importance of preparedness. February 1993. A bomb detonates in the parking garage of the World Trade Center. Smoke and debris billow from the towers as panicked workers flee. The attack claims 6 lives and injures over 1,000 others. The bombing serves as a wake-up call to the growing threat of international terrorism. It highlights the need for increased security measures. These events, each a dark chapter in New York City's history, have left an indelible mark. Yet from the ashes of tragedy, New York City has always risen, stronger and more resilient. The city's ability to overcome adversity is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people.